Check. 1, 2. Check. 3, 4.
Agenda room, can you hear me?
Yes, Commissioner, I can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Thanks, Judge. I don't have the best Wi-Fi, so I'm going to stay off camera.
That'd be great.
Heather's on vacation.
I see what you did there.
What?
Yeah, she's a
Smart Alec.
One serving. Sitting in the view, I didn't realize that. 10. Okay. Okay.
Hey, everybody. Good morning, Madam Chair.
Morning.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. Thank you, sir. Look at you, the gentleman.
Are you wearing the mask?
Yeah. If you were yours better.
Oh, I didn't know.
You look like a preppy little sweet girl.
Ah, love teaching.
He does have some nice
Yeah,
stuff there,
this
doesn't it?
random thing
Yeah, really.
that I usually don't need and end up buying.
How are you?
Hey, I'm blessed.
Oh, wait.
Amen.
Scotch door.
Oh, it's here. Okay.
I think so. Judge Chappelle, Commissioner Roop is here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Good morning.
all right. It is 10:15 a.m. and all the commissioners are present, so I'll begin the agenda meeting for today, Wednesday, March 27th. I would ask those who are participating in the call to please mute your phone unless you need to speak. Today, there are 8 tariffs and new orders, 1 case discussion, and 1 other discussion. But first, we need to approve the minutes from the March 21st, 2024 agenda. Those minutes have been provided in advance. Commissioners, are there any changes or modifications to those minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor of adopting those minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, those minutes are approved. We also have closed minutes to approve from March 21, 2024. Those minutes have been provided in advance. Commissioners, are there any changes or modifications to those minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor of adopting those minutes, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, those minutes are approved. First tariff in new order today is in file number GS-2022-0047 in the matter of an investigation into Spire, Missouri, DBA Spire's compliance with Commission's rules regarding natural gas safety. This order accepts staff's report of its investigation into Spire's compliance with various gas safety rules and closes this file. Staff's report alleged violations of various gas safety rules and made recommendations to address them. Spire's response did not contest staff's findings that proposed modifications to the recommendations. Staff responded to advise the Commission that there was now general agreement on the recommendations, but that they would be better addressed in the upcoming complaint case. No other party responded. Since an investigation is to gather information and not a contested case, and the investigation is complete, there is nothing left to do in this file. Staff has already filed a formal complaint against Spire related to the violations in question. That file is where issues and decisions relating to those violations will be adjudicated and decided by the Commission. Therefore, I recommend approving this order, which accepts staff's report and closes this file. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Root,
I am supporting this order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Coltmeyer.
Also in support.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Second tariff and new order today is similar in file number GS-2022-0261 in the matter of an investigation to Spire, Missouri, DBA Spire's compliance with the Commission's rules regarding natural gas safety. As with the last order, this order accepts staff's report of its investigation into Spire's compliance with various gas safety rules and closes this file. Staff's report alleged violations of various gas safety rules relating to marking natural gas pipelines to prevent damage by excavators and made recommendations to address them. Spire responded that it generally agreed with staff's recommendations and no other party responded. Since an investigation is merely proceeding to gather information and not a contested case, and the investigation is complete, there is nothing left to do in this file. Staff has already filed a formal complaint against Spire related to the violations in question. That file is where these issues will be adjudicated and decided before the Commission. Therefore, I recommend approving this order, which accepts staff's report and closes this file. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Root,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Coltmeyer.
And I'm in support.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
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 Those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Third tariff in order today is in file number WA-2024-0048 in the matter of the application of Confluence Rivers for a certificate of convenience and necessity to provide water and sewer service in an area of Warren County, Missouri, Lake Sherwood Estates. On August 25th of last year, Confluence filed an application seeking, among other things, authority to acquire and operate the water and sewer systems of Lake Sherwood Estates. Confluence also asked for a CCN and a waiver of the Commission's 60-day notice rule. Lake Sherwood system provides water and sewer services to approximately 492 customers in Warren County. Lake Sherwood held an election on July 10, 2023, and voted to approve the sale of the system assets. Staff conducted a site visit of the Lake Sherwood systems and filed a recommendation that the Commission approve Confluence's request, subject to several conditions. Confluence filed a response to staff's recommendation stating it did not object to those conditions. Based on the application and staff's recommendation, the Commission concludes that the factors for granting a CCN have been satisfied and that it is in the public interest for Confluence to provide water and sewer service to Lake Sherwood. Therefore, the order before us today grants Confluence's application, subject to staff's conditions, and grants Confluence's request for a waiver of the 60-day notice rule. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Root,
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Coltmeyer.
I'm in support of the order.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Fourth tariff and new orders today is in file number EE-2024-0232 in the matter of the Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty, for an order granting billing variances related to the company's implementation of Customer First. On February 13th of this year, Liberty filed an application requesting a waiver of certain Commission rules regarding billing practices and notice in order to implement a new technology platform referred to as Customer First. Staff made a filing recommending the Commission grant Liberty the requested variances subject to certain conditions. Based on the review of Liberty's application and staff's recommendation, the Commission concludes that Liberty has presented good cause for its waiver, and therefore the order before us grants Liberty its requested waivers subject to staff's recommended conditions. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Root,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Also in support.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Fifth tariff and order today is in file number 0x-2024-0255 in the matter of the amendment of the Commission's rule regarding stipulations and agreements. This order is a new rulemaking to modify the Commission's rule regarding stipulations and agreements. The amendment requires a party that objects to a stipulation agreement to state the specific provisions of the stipulation and agreement to which it objects and provide reasons as to why it objects to those provisions. This amendment results from discussions amongst commissioners, advisors, judges, staff, and stakeholders that additional clarity on objections to stipulation agreements would assist in processing cases. The Commission will seek comments on this amendment from interested stakeholders during the rulemaking process with both a filed comment period and a public hearing. The order before us directs the Secretary of the Commission to file the proposed amendments with the Secretary of State for publication in the Missouri Register. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I'm in support.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Sixth tariff and order today is in file number OX-2024-0256 in the matter of the amendment of the Commission's rule regarding intervention. This order is a new rulemaking to modify the Commission's rules regarding intervention. The amendment clarifies that a potential intervener must state with specificity the reason it seeks intervention, and if it cannot state a position, must explain why it cannot do so and when it expects to be able to take a position. Similar to the rulemaking we just voted on, this amendment results from discussions amongst commissioners, advisors, judges, staff, and other stakeholders that additional information provided early in the case by interveners would assist the commission, judges, and parties engaging what issues will be addressed. Again, the commission will seek comments on this amendment from interested stakeholders during the rulemaking process with both a filed comment period and a public hearing. Therefore, the order before us directs the Secretary of the Commission to file the amendments with the Secretary of State for publication in the Missouri Register. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Also in support.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Seventh tariff and order today is in file number GE-2023-0393 in the matter of the application of Spire, Missouri, DBA Spire, for a variance of its tariff rules and regulation for resale of natural gas. Previously, staff requested and was granted authority to contact PHMSA and request a determination as to whether the City of Kansas City's airport meets the definition of a master meter system under PHMSA regulations. The City of Kansas City also seeks authority to contact PHMSA to provide information it believes was not clearly presented in staff's request. Staff opposed the city's request on the basis that it would delay getting a determination from PHMSA, and staff's concerned the city would provide PHMSA material not provided to staff. The city disagreed and committed to providing all information to staff it provides to PHMSA and affirmed it has already provided staff all the relevant information it has. The order before us today authorizes the city to present the additional information it believes is relevant to the requested PHMSA determination directly. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Also in support.
All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. Eighth tariff in order today is in file number WC-2022-0295. The staff of the commission versus I-70 Mobile City Park. On April 22nd, 2022, almost 2 years ago, the staff filed a complaint with the commission against I-70 Mobile City Park, alleging the unauthorized provision of water and sewer service to residents of I-70 Mobile City Park for gain without authority from the commission. On March 7th, 2024, staff and I-70 Mobile City Park filed an agreement that resolves staff's complaint against I-70 Mobile City Park. Under the terms of the agreement, I-70 will stop charging tenants separately for sewer service, will charge tenants for water service by taking the total amount due on the Bates City Water Company bills and dividing it by usage. I-70 agrees that it will not evict any tenant for non-payment of water service, and I-70 will file in this docket specific information so that staff may ascertain that I-70 is complying with the agreement. Staff will also dismiss its complaint against I-70. And so the order before us finds that the agreement is a reasonable resolution of the issues and approves the agreement. And I am thankful for the parties for this resolution. With that, I recommend we approve the order version number 1. Commissioner Roop.
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This being almost 2 years old, I'm glad to see this finally come to a conclusion and an agreement. I also want to commend the staff for working with them and coming up with a good resolution. This is in my county, so it's close to where I live. So I'm glad to see that this all worked out for best for everybody. So I will be supporting.
Not a Christmas miracle, an Easter miracle. All those in favor of adopting this order, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? By a vote of 5-0, that order is approved. We also have one case discussion today. It's a pre-hearing discussion in file number ET-2024-0182 in the matter of Evergy Metro, DBA Evergy Metro and Evergy Missouri West solar subscription rider tariff filings. The hearing is scheduled for next week, April 3rd and 4th. Judge DePel prepared and circulated a pre-hearing memo. Judge DePel, do you have any additional comments or things to share regarding this hearing?
You've pretty much covered it all. We did have the list of issues filed yesterday and expecting those position statements to be filed Thursday. So I will give you updates at that time.
Are there any questions for Judge DePel? Seeing none, thank you. There is one other discussion item for today regarding a sunshine request for release of information. I would like to ask Commissioner Roop to preside over this request. Commissioner Roop.
Great. Thank you. I think it's the issue we had from last week, Judge. It was a sunshine request, green number 1210. So what you got for us?
As you said, this is the one that was tabled last week. I have since discussed with the parties that provided outside information, with the exception of OMS, after looking at that, further decided that it was information that was not otherwise available and should remain closed, in my opinion. So I'm recommending that the commission release certain records that were previously protected under 386-480. Evergy did have some that it was related to operational issues, and so I'm recommending that those remain closed. And I'm recommending that that the responsive items that were protected under 386-135 also remain closed. So,
Anyone have any questions for the judge?
I just need a vote to take those recommendations.
Sure. So appreciate you waiting a week so you could hear from those companies that had people that were out on vacation and stuff. Thought that was the right move. I'm fully in support of the judge's recommendations to release the information from the various companies that were fine, and then to not release the stuff that is protected under 386, whatever one that is protected
Some of
under.
it is 386,
Yeah.
480, and some of it is 386, 135.
Yeah, so I'm comfortable making that motion. I think we'll go ahead and accept judge's recommendation to release the information that she stated and hold back those that are protected, and some that have released some things from Evergy that have been not redacted.
A second.
Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor of that motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone saying no? Any abstentions? All right, it looks like you have a vote of 4 to 0 to 1, Judge.
All right. The last item before us today is scheduling. So next week, busy week, Tuesday, April 2nd, we have an on-the-record presentation in case EW-2023-0199 in the matter of the collaborative workshop for customer education outreach regarding the introduction of default TOU rates by Evergy Metro and Evergy Missouri West in room 310, beginning at 10 a.m. with Judge DePel. The following day, Wednesday, April 3rd through Thursday, April 4th, there's an evidentiary hearing and the memo that we just discussed in case ET-2024-0182 in the matter of Evergy Metro and Evergy Missouri West. Solar subscription rider tariff filings beginning at 9 a.m. in room 310 with Judge DePel. Judge, it's going to be a busy week for you next week too. We also have agenda on Wednesday, April 3rd, 10:15 a.m., Wednesday, April 10th at 10:15 a.m. Monday, April 15th through Friday, April 19th, we have an evidentiary hearing in case EF-2024-0021 in the matter of the petition of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, for a financing order authorizing the issue of securitized utility tariff bonds for energy transition costs relating to Rush Island Energy Center, room 310 at 9 a.m. with Judge Clark. On Thursday, April 18th, we'll have agenda at 12 noon due to the hearing and the commissioner conflict. On Wednesday, April 24th and Thursday, April 25th, we'll have an evidentiary hearing in case WC-2023-0353 in the case of PSC staff versus Leon Travis Blevins, Misty Mountain Waterworks in room 310 at 9 a.m. with Judge Clark. Also, on the same day, Wednesday, April 24th, we'll have agenda at 12 noon due to the hearing. Commissioners, are there any modifications requested to the schedule? Seeing none. With that, no further business for the commission. I move that we adjourn.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Quite as long as we've had before, but we have a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah, there was a
So
lot.
much to cover.
Sure what?
I always think we have so much sometimes to do.
The Valley thing, but-
Manage to do nothing to